out stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the great?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her a big hand for a great rendition of the Stars Spangled Banner.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Green Wave Football, where tonight the Abington Green Wave traveled to Middleborough High School to play the Middleborough Sachems, which is said to be the championship of the South Shore League. It's the South Shore League Tobin Division champion Abington Green Wave against the designated Sullivan Division winners, the Middleborough Sachems. Tonight, Kevin Whalen is on his ESPN contract down in Florida, so we have a special guest tonight, Matt Nelson. Matt, welcome aboard here against a very strong team in Middleborough. We waiting to see how this game plays out. What do you expect?
We don't really know what to expect, Sean, because Middleborough, you know, they won the power rankings. They had the tougher opponents. Rockland, of course, went undefeated. Of course, last week, Sean, when we were at the Green Waves' last game against Mashpee, we thought it was going to be Rockland in Rockland for the Green Wave, and then all of a sudden, Monday morning, we woke up. Now we're in Middleborough on Thursday.
That's right. Middleborough and Rockland didn't play their scheduled game because Middleborough had a COVID issue, so they never had the head-to-head tie-breaking game, basically. So they had to go to the power ranking, and just based on the quality of play, frankly, Middleborough played Bridgewater Raynham the first game of the season. They lost that game, but because Bridgewater Raynham was such a higher division and had a lot of wins, the power ranking that was agreed to by all the coaches before the season tipped it in Middleborough's favor. So instead of an Abington Rockland replay for the South Shore League Championship, it's the Abington Middleborough. Thus, that means the two number 2 teams, Mashpee and Rockland, are playing each other this week, which that'll be a battle royale, I'm sure. But we're here for the Green Wave. You see Cedric Lucas Summers out there representing the team at midfield, along with Cam Lapierre, number 50, meeting referee Mike Byron at center field. We've already had the national anthem. I think cameraman Kevin Tachi was showing you a little bit of that before the game started. Beautiful new field down here, brand new high school. They're actually going to be moving into it right after the April vacation. And Middleborough christening it with a really solid season thus far.
Hey, they're 3-1. They're a lot like the Green Wave, Sean. It's really by committee. They've got really studs at every single position, just like the Green Wave do. It's going to be a really competitive one tonight.
Yeah, they really do. They can throw the ball, they can kick the ball, they can run the ball. They got a big line. Middleborough deferred. They won the toss and deferred. Abington's going to receive to open up. Their quarterback is a guy named Timmy Crowley. He's the senior quarterback, number 8. He's a running threat and a passing threat. He's got a real nice contingent of receivers. So Green Wave's going to have to play, a perfect game tonight, try to take advantage of some turnovers. It's forecast for some pretty good amount of rain at some point tonight. Depending on who you listen to, it could start in 15 minutes or it could start in 2 hours, and we might miss the whole thing. But right now, it's kind of just a murky sky, no rain to speak of. There is a breeze going right to left across your television screen, but nothing right now that would be, that would kind of play with the passing or punting game. But that could change in a moment. There's a storm front coming in. It's supposed to get 1 to 2 inches of rain overnight and into tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. Well, Matt, we're expecting it to be a barn burner. 2 high-powered offenses, a lot of speed and some beef out there, and that always makes for a good game.
I think ultimately it's going to come down to the running back. Shane O'Brien in particular for the Green Wave, along with the Lucas Summers brothers.
Yeah.
Among many other names back there. I mean, Izzy Ricketson has had a good year for the Green Wave as well at the RB position, and much the same for the Middleborough Sachems. Green Wave wearing their visiting white jerseys, green pants, black trim around the green numbers and lettering. The Sachems in their home, black jerseys, black pants, straight orange helmets with orange numbers and lettering.
Picked up at 11 by Donovan. Donovan's going to try to swing it around the right side, cuts it back up, and now trips up over the 25-yard line, where the Green Wave will take over for their first possession of the game. 12-minute quarters here for this game.
The classic last week, Sean, against Mashpee, 25-24 final score in that one.
That was a great game start to finish. And Green Wave really just got the better of them at the end of it, and that's why we're here. Ed Riley, the junior quarterback, will be taking the snaps. He's got two men in the backfield. Cedric Lucas Summers, the deep man behind Brendan O'Brien. Riley under his center. Looking to throw, first play of the game. They set it out on the flat. O'Brien with some real estate in front of him, over the 30, the 40. O'Brien over midfield. O'Brien down the sideline, now cuts it back, still on his feet inside the 30. O'Brien got one man to beat. He's just tripped up at the 10-yard line. What a great way to start for the Green Wave.
The triple fake, the fake handoff, the play action to both running backs behind Riley, and then you had 22 Shane O'Brien going across.
Brendan O'Brien,
running across, and that threw off the Middleborough defense, and he had all day.
A lot of real estate. There's a good downfield block, and just that one, someone got him by the cleat and tripped him up at the 10. First and goal at the 10-yard line. Give over the right side, not much doing there. Middleborough swarms him with the black jerseys. Middleborough's got a great athletic program down here also, as you know the Green Wave does. They have a very strong baseball program, and the football program is having a very solid year. This will be second and goal for the Green Wave. In the opening minutes here of this Abington Green Wave versus Middleborough Sachems. Middleborough's got some good size at the line. They also got some speed in the secondary. We'll see how we do in the line of scrimmage. Two men in the backfield now for Riley. Riley give a little quick hitter up the middle. That's to Owen Reardon, but no hole there to be found. Bring up third and goal at the 10.
Green Wave kind of feeling out the Sachems on this first drive. That first play was a really big gainer for the Green Wave. Now they're kind of slowing down a little bit, letting the clock run, get a little bit of the first quarter underway. The Green Wave has switched to two straight runs after that first play. One to Reardon and one to Lucas Summers. Both have been about a half-yard gain.
Cedric in the backfield. Riley looking to throw. He's going to the corner. He's going to a little out pattern, but he's just underthrown to the intended receiver on the right side. Looks like Donovan. Ball incomplete. Bring up fourth and goal. We'll see if we go for the field goal that we've been talking about all year, or if they go for the touchdown. I think
high-powered kickers tonight, too.
Yeah, very good kickers. I was watching Middleborough some tapes, and he's a solid PAT kicker, and also I saw him teeing it up on his 45-yard line, putting it through the upright. And it is going to be an attempted kick from Fanara. Ball's going to be marked at the 17-yard line.
Tommy Fanara, an absolute stud for the Abington Green Wave, in more sports than just football.
Yep. Clifford to hold. Ball is down. Kick is up. And it's good from 47. Nice job by Tommy Fanara. Gets his first field goal of the year. We've been hoping for that, waiting for that. And the Green Wave take an early lead here, 3-0 with 9:49 to go. And the clock is rolling right now. Why is the clock rolling? Now it stopped at 9:39. I'm not sure what just happened. A field goal by Fanara. Good start for the Green Wave. Would have liked to obviously punch it in and get the 6 or 8. But we will be kicking off to the vaunted Sachem offense. And see if Green Wave can contain the run back by number 4, Matt. Oh, he pronounces it very uniquely. It's spelled Gwozdzz, and it's like Godiz or something. The coach told me, and I already forgot. So I apologize to Matt's family in advance. I'll wait. Oh, here it comes. Gavush. That's what it
Gavush.
is. Gavush. Wait for the PA system.
Not a bad first drive for the Green Wave, Sean. That first big play, and then Middleborough's defense stepped up when it was first and goal from the 10.
I think we're going to see with Middleborough with a lot of the big linemen up front. Abington might do well to try to get around the end quick. A couple of jets, couple of sweeps. You know, you see the pass out in the flat. Just going to be where you get two talented secondaries for both teams. So they're each going to be hungry for interceptions and try to keep the other offense off the field. Cristoforo tees it up at his own 40. Puts a high end-over-end kick going to the far corner.
Beautiful.
And it's going to go into the end zone. Just got everything out of that one. Nice job by Brady Cristoforo.
Fell at the 4-yard line, and nothing was stopping that one from going back.
So there's 9:51 on the clock right now, even though we scored with 9:49 on the clock. So I guess they're adjusting the clock right now. Middleborough will start, as you may have heard in the background, on their own 20-yard line. In comes senior quarterback Timmy Crowley with the play from head coach Pat Kingman. Nice guy.
5'10", 185 pounds on Crowley.
Crowley in the shotgun, got a one-man out wide to the far side, two to the near side with a running back. A little bit difficult to see some of the numbers, so we'll do our best. And it is a give up the middle and nothing doing. Brady gets to him first. Nice job by Brady. No, sorry, that's McClellan, number 53. Shea McClellan. Nice tackle. Really just fought off his block, grabbed the running back, and then had help from one of the linebackers.
Liam Small on the carry back there for the Sachems.
Keep an eye on number 9, Dennis Dye. He's a good receiver for the Sachems. What do you got now? What number's small? There he is. Andrew? No, that's Andrew's. That's number 59. Oh, it's Liam Small, number 14. Good contingent of Middleborough fans here. We're standing in Middleborough on the Middleborough bleachers. They put a man in motion now. Even it up with two wide receivers on each side. Look at a quick throw at the 20. Turns it upfield, looking for a quick tackle. The Green Wave will hold him. Oh, the ball's loose. Green Wave say they get the ball. They do. They recover the ball. Fumble on the play. I think they stripped the receiver of the ball right at the 26-yard line.
I was just about to say, what a great that play accomplished exactly what Middleborough was looking for, a 6 to 8 yard gain on a little bubble out to the far side.
Wow, so they're going to mark it at the 26-yard line with 8:53 to go here on the clock. Green Wave pick up the first turnover of the game.
Interested to see if the Green Wave try to go over the top to Donovan here. That's been their meat and potatoes all year long.
He's out wide on the right side. Two men in the backfield behind Riley. Riley going to give to O'Brien left side. Cuts it up, spins. O'Brien still on his feet, chugging forward. Gets inside the 20. Nice bit of running there by the senior captain, Brendan O'Brien. Gets it down to about the 18, 17-yard line.
One of the most impressive parts of the Green Wave, Sean, has been the yards after contact all year. The way these guys can bounce off of the initial tackle and pick up another 4, 5, 6 yards, just like O'Brien did right there.
Yeah, second and about 2, we'll call it. Maybe 1. Green Wave quick hitter. Cedric Lucas Summers gets hit at the line of scrimmage, though. Nothing doing there. Good D by the Sachems. A lot of combat in between the tackles right now. Bring up third down for Abington. Kind of a critical third down. They need to convert, get that first down. Jack Robbins, number 44. No, sorry, that's D'Ambrosio, number 84, checking in, the big tight end. Donovan comes out wide to the near side. Got Cedric Lucas Summers and Owen Reardon in the backfield with O'Brien, the far side wing, who comes in motion now. They give left side. So Reardon cuts forward, might have enough for the first there.
I think he does. He had to get to the 16. He got to about the 14.
They mark him at the 15, and that should be good enough. It is a first down for the Green Wave, so they'll move the stakes with 7.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 3-0 Green Wave lead after the Tommy Fanara PAT. Fanara had that one with ease, by the way.
That probably would have been good from about 40.
Yeah. Green Wave now, fresh set of down. They break the huddle. Again, Donovan out to the far side. Curtis Lucas Summers now the deep man in the eye. Cedric on the left wing. They give it to Curtis right side. Curtis with a blitz coming at him. He's going to be taken down for a loss. He's still on his feet. Where's the whistle? So it'll be a loss on the play. We'll see where they mark it. They mark it only a loss of about 2 on the play. Bring
It
up-
took about 8 of the 11 Sachems on the field to bring Curtis Lucas Summers down there.
That's right. They don't give up, which is great. You know, that's what you teach them. Keep bouncing them off. I mean, you saw Owen Reardon in the big run last week where he got tied up with a linebacker, spun off, and then broke the remaining 48 yards for the touchdown. So 2nd down and 12 from the 17-yard line. Right now, it's a nice night down here in Middleborough. The rain has not started, which is good. Clifford out wide to the far side of the field now for the Green Wave. Riley puts a man in motion. They give. Curtis Lucas Summers trying to get around the left end. Lucas turn it up, spin it, still on his feet. He's going to be taken down after he picks up about 3-4 on the play.
They got to about the 11-yard line. That's exactly where they'll mark him. So it'll be 3rd and about 5.5, 6 yards to go.
As we've been talking, it seems like they have a little bit more luck going around the end with the speed. And just trying to go one-on-one with the cornerbacks.
Be interested to see if a pitch play comes into to play for the Green Wave.
Cedric's going to be in the backfield, the lone running back with quarterback Ed Riley at shotgun. 3 wideouts to the far side. 1 to the nearest side is Van Luling. They show blitz. They come with a blitz. They throw out in the flat. They connect to Donovan. Donovan has to get around a guy trying to get to the far side and be taken down on about the 11-yard line. Bring up a 4th down for the Green Wave once again in the red zone.
Not a bad idea on the quick out to the far side. Thought we might see Van Luling on the end around there.
Good coverage there by the Middleborough Sachems coming up on that quickly.
The Sachems have no problem giving up the middle of the field, but they're really hunkered down when it gets within the 20-yard line.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to worry about too much over the top at that point, right? So they can kind of cheat and come up a little bit. Let's see what the Green Wave do here with 4th down. They got to get it inside the 5.
4 wide for Abington here.
Shotgun for Riley. Got a blitz coming the backside. Puts it up, going in the corner. Looking up, and he gets
got him.
me. Touchdown!
Man of Muskegon!
Touchdown to, was that Tommy Fanara, I believe, right? Number 3?
That vertical was just
That was a beautiful
it was about
play.
40. It was about 40 inches on that vertical to go up and grab that ball.
That was Tommy. Great pass, good throw by Riley. And you're right, the basketball player Fanara went up with it and came down with it. Got a great job. An 11-yard touchdown pass by Riley to Fanara. And the Green Wave on the board once again with Fanara to do the PAT office.
Just hope I did our friend Kevin Whalen proud with that touchdown, man of Muskegon.
I was impressed. That was good. Oh, movement.
Offsides. Let's see if the Green Wave will move up a yard and see if they go for 2 here.
Yep, it is against Middleborough, but that only moves them 1.5 yards. We'll see if the Green Wave change their mind on the PAT. I would think they're just going to kick it. But I'm not the coach. Again, a nice play, nice throw, nice job by Fanara going up and getting that ball out of the air, not waiting for it to come to him.
That's ultimate confidence for Eddie Riley to put that ball up and trust his receiver, Tommy Fanara, to just go up and grab it.
Both teams have a good slate of receivers, so it'll be a fun game to watch tonight. We hope we bring it to you. Nice job by Clifford to get that ball down, and it is good by Fanara. Makes it 10-0 Green Wave lead.
Might have been tipped at the line. The low snap, Clifford did a nice job of recovering that and getting it placed for Fanara to come in and pull it right through the uprights as he's done all year.
Sean Riley and Matt Nelson bringing this Abington Green Wave football action. Kevin Tachi on camera. Kevin Whalen is working with his ESPN contract. Doesn't allow him to do Thursday night games, so he's down doing some work down in Florida. Chris Nagel's home, relaxing, watching the game on TV. We're happy to bring you these Abington Green Wave games. We're trying to go live tonight, but we had a very spotty signal because Middleborough, as you mentioned earlier, is building a new high school, so they're in the middle of moving a lot of their technology. I think you'll see probably next year it's going to be loud and clear. But for tonight, if you lose your signal, we apologize. You can try to refresh it, but we will be on tomorrow and all through the weekend at www.abingtoncam.tv. You can watch it on demand, or it'll be also shown on local Abington cable TV via your Verizon and Comcast channels. So the Green Wave still huddling on their sideline. They're getting ready to kick off. Last kickoff by Cristofaro. They're getting a water break right now is what's going on. Cristofaro put it down in that far corner, rolled into the end zone, boomed it really well. As did the Middleborough kicker. He kicked it down to about the 11. So some talented players out there for both schools.
Cristoforo's kicking with the wind here, so it would not at all surprise me to see this go into the end zone once again.
Middleborough uses the formation with just one deep man. Matt Gavush, the junior. So it is interesting. With the one man back, if you can kick it to, his left or right side, it takes a little time for them to get to it, which hopefully gives the coverage team time to get down there. Middleborough comes up close to prepare for an onside kick until Abington spreads, breaks their huddle and spreads. Well coached. They got 3 men standing at the 20 and Gavush standing at his 6. Brady booms it again, way deep, lands on the 5 and
he's gonna have
dies.
to pick
And
it up.
he did pick it up at the 3. Gavush breaks free though.
What a
Gavush
turnaround.
coming
He's gonna
down the
go all way. He's
sideline.
got an open field.
One man might catch him. Gavush is going to take it 97 yards to pay dirt.
Wow.
97-yard return by Matt Gavush, number 4.
No flags.
And the Middleborough crowd comes alive.
I thought that ball was going to live and die at the 3-yard line. Got past the initial wave of Green Wave that were making their way up the field, and then he just turned loose. There was no fancy cutting back and forth. He just went straight up the sideline and turned on the afterburners.
Matt Farley to kick. He's deadly, but deadly accurate. He's the Tommy Fanara of Middleborough. High snap, ball's down. Kick is
Blocked, but
no.
ultimately goes
Yep,
through.
it is. Farley's PAT is good, so they're on the board now. Wow. Back and forth they go.
Middleborough needed that answer after Green Wave scored on 2 straight possessions to open the game. The last one being a touchdown.
And Middleborough will kick now back to the Abington offense. Honestly, Abington's offense hasn't been able to move the ball, really. I mean, they had the big first play to O'Brien and brought it down to the 11-yard line, 10-yard line. Then they stalled in that first drive and went with the PAT. And then they, again, moved it after the interception, gave them great field position, moved it down the pass play into the corner of the end zone, put them into the end zone, which is great to see. But I think Abington would like to put together a nice, sustained drive downfield, not only to take time off the clock, but keep that Middleborough offense off and kind of wear them down over time.
Well, the first 4 possessions of this game have taken all of 7.5 minutes.
That's true. 4:27 on the clock. Skasha puts a nice high end over end kick coming down at the 25-yard line as Donovan. Donovan trying to get around the right side. Donovan kicks it up. Donovan over to 35 and taken down at about the 36-37.
Another multi-sport athlete. Donovan had a full head of steam when he caught that ball.
Too bad the return wasn't left because he was coming this way, but it looks like they designed it to go right. But it gives the Greenway pretty good field position at the 37-yard line.
All spotted at the Abington 37-yard line, 1st and 10 Greenway.
Going right to left across your television screen. Looking for the wind. Looks like the wind is still blowing right to left. No change in that matter. Donovan out wide near side. Clifford out wide to the far side. Cedric Lucas Summers in the backfield. They got trips on the right side. Quick pass out to Clifford. Clifford's going to throw. Puts it up in the air. Looking downfield. Collects at the 36-yard line. Jack Clifford throws it downfield. A nice play by the Green Wave. Tommy Fanara on the receiving end of that.
The classic. They got that right out of the Patriots playbook. Tom Brady to Danny Amendola up the field. Edelman in there somewhere as well.
Yep. Nice job. Moves it down to the 34. Good job by Fanara and Clifford. And also, Clifford had to rush that one. He did a good job of getting that ball, putting it in the hand, cocking it back, and letting it ride. 1st and 10. Sweep around the near side, cut back, inside by Curtis Lucas Summers. It's fun to watch.
Part of what makes the Green Wave so good is numerous players on the basketball team that are used to cutting in and out of the paint are lining up for the Green Wave. Drew Donovan's one of them. Mike Van Luling's another. Curtis Lucas Summers is another. The list goes on and on.
D'Ambrosio. Let's see what they do.
Tommy
Yes.
Finaro.
Yeah, 2nd down and 7. Single coverage on Donovan to give up the middle. Quick hitter. Going to pick up about 2 or 3 the hard way. That was Owen Reardon with the ball. Number 20.
Mike Malcolm on the tackle for the Sachems.
See the size of Mike Malcolm, number 71, right there in the center of their defensive line. He's a junior listed at 6'4", 290. That's a big boy. Riley comes in from the sideline with the next play selection. He's got 3rd and 4. Got to get it inside the 24 for the first. 2 men in the backfield for Riley. Checks his receiver out wide to the near side. Give, quick hitter. It's Cedric Lucas Summers with a quick dive left. Only picks up 2 maybe, so it'll be 4th down again for the Green Wave.
This is an interesting call. They send out Finara, but I'm not sure if they're going to opt to kick it. They're with the wind here, so Tommy Finara's got that working for him.
4th and a long 2 here, just outside the 26-yard line.
I have zero doubt Finara could hit it from this far out, especially with the wind.
Yeah. See the Green Wave do a hard count here, too, try to bring him offside. O'Brien and Donovan out wide to the far side. Van Luling out wide to the near side with Finara in the slot. And they put Finara in motion. See if they blitz Riley. They do. They send it all. They throw it out, and it's going to be connected to Finara. Flag thrown down behind. See what that call is there. Finara with a nice out. Threw him, hit him in stride. We'll see what the penalty flag is. A 1st down at the 20-yard line.
Looks like holding.
Typically in the backfield, it would be a defensive foul, but got to wait for referee Byron to make the signal.
The initial signal looked like a hold.
It is a hold. I see the linesman making that signal. They're not moving the stakes yet. Holding against Middleborough. So 1st down.
Penalty. They would have had the 1st down anyway. I think the Green Wave receiver on the far side caught that.
Yeah, so they're actually marking off the penalty because you'll get more yardage with the penalty down to the 17-yard line. But a good connection to Finara.
1st and 10, Abington following the penalty. The ball on the MHS 17-yard line.
May have heard in the background. Ball's on the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Donovan out wide near side. Single coverage. 1:45 on the clock. Man comes in motion. They pitch. Sweep left. Lucas Summers trying to get a hole here. Turns it upfield and going to be down inside about the 14-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on the play. Kevin Tachi bringing you the video for tonight's game.
Beautiful facility down here. The first year that this new turf field has been in action.
2nd down, 7 yards to go for Abington. The ball at the Middleborough.
Very nice scoreboard and video board setup.
Yeah, really nice one. Good sound system, but everything's brand new. Kind of fun to play with it all. 2nd and 7 for the Green Wave at the 14-yard line. 10-7, the Green Wave lead.
Watch out for the far side. It's Brendan O'Brien and Drew Donovan. Both in single coverage.
Riley give up the middle to Reardon, but nothing doing. He's caught right at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of 1. I think that was number 71 once again. The big man, Mike Malcolm. Yep, it was.
6'4", 290-pound junior Mike Malcolm.
Yeah, a little bit of nothing. All right, bring 3rd down at the 15-yard line. 30 seconds and rolling here in the first quarter. Green Wave would like to cap this drive off with another 6+. I think Abington might be letting the clock roll down here. What are we doing? Nope. Ed Riley comes in from the sideline with the play selection. 15 and rolling. Might have get 1 play off here. O'Brien in the slot right with Donovan. Finara in the slot left with Van Luling. Riley in the shotgun. And
Call start.
timeout call. Timeout call by Coach Riley with 2 seconds on the clock.
I thought they were going to tag Brendan O'Brien for the false start.
I think he was going in motion and heard the whistle. I got to give him credit for that. And, you know, on the timeout, so the teams will go talk to their coaches, something that Abington didn't like in the Middleborough defensive lineup apparently caused them to pause with the 2 seconds. What do you do, Coach Nelson? 3rd and 7, ball at about the 15-yard line. You got to get it down inside the 7.
Well, if we see that same formation that the Green Wave just had with 4 wide, Van Luling, Finera on the far side, O'Brien and Donovan on the far side, I think we could see a slot pass to probably O'Brien.
Good hands. I think that, you know, so far they've had some pretty good success with the pass. Not to take anything away from the secondary coverage, it's been good. But Fanar went up and got one, and you know, maybe you look for the big tight end, D'Ambrosio, who might be able to, you know, he's a tall guy, might be able to out jump, or just be taller than whoever's covering him. Let's see what happens. Again, same formation.
Going to get to about the 9-yard line.
Riley looks over now they put him in motion. Trip it up on the left side, looking to throw. Nope, going across, putting it up in the back of the end zone. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Muskegon!
A well-thrown ball, a great route by Donovan, just a slant pattern right across to the post. And Riley hit him in stride. And the Green Wave on the board once again. Although they just gave the points to the Sachems on the scoreboard. It is 16-7, not 13-10. The Green Wave will go for the point after.
Now they're going to fix the scoreboard.
Ball's down. Fanara's good.
That's another one that would have been probably good from 35, 40 yards.
That was at the end of the first quarter. Last play, 0-0. Is that 15-yard pass or 16? 15. Yep, 15-yard pass to Drew Donovan. Just checking with the Boston Herald and the Boston Globe are behind us. Confirming what you viewers at home saw. Of course, you have the benefit of DVR, but I don't. So 17-7 for the Green Wave at the end of the first quarter. Wow.
That's another one. You get 4 wide for the Green Wave. And Eddie Riley just tossing it up, trusting his receivers. And Donovan and O'Brien and Fanara and Van Luling are some of the best at going straight up and grabbing the ball.
I got to tell you, when he first let go of that, I thought it was going to be a little bit high for Donovan. But, you know, Donovan just kept running to it and did a nice job snatching that ball right out of the air and tucking it into the belly for the touchdown. So the Green Wave up 17-7. Right now, Middleborough's only score was that fantastic 97-yard kickoff return. But let's see if the Green Wave can try to pin them back here and make them earn a long drive. Brady has booted the ball deep the previous 2 attempts.
But now he's going into the wind.
Fanara's going to pooch it. Fanara kicking is going to kick it too far. It'll go out of bounds. And we'll see what Middleborough does here with the ball going out of bounds at the 36-yard line. They'll take it there with the penalty or make Abington re-kick. Looks like they're not going to have him re-kick. Middleborough's just going to take the ball with a fresh 12 minutes on the clock here.
Middleborough, the same thing that we were just saying about Abington. They've had a little bit of trouble moving the ball. Of course, the Green Wave have kind of gotten through that, or so it seems.
They'll start it at the 41 after the 5-yard penalty.
Middleborough's only touchdown came on a 97-yard kickoff return.
Crowley's going to line up in shotgun formation with Liam Small in the backfield. He's got 2 wideouts to each side, or 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Crowley takes it up the middle himself. He's going to break right over the 50 to the 45. Crowley shows his skills, running the ball down to the 35-yard line.
Running back went right. The defense went right. The quarterback kept it and went left.
Going to be a lot of pressure on the Abington linebacks and cornerbacks because of the size of the offensive line. Is going to be, you know, you would think their duty is to hold up that defensive line and let the running back get into the backfield of the defense. The linebackers are going to have to make that first hit count. Same lineup for Crowley, 1st and 10. Now they give to Small, right side. Small gets tripped up, and not until he gets up to the 30. We'll bring up a 2nd and 5.
It's a gutsy play to try to get the extra yard or two by sticking that ball out with the green wave right there.
Yeah, especially after they fumbled on their first, or their second possession, I guess it was. 2nd down. Middleborough quickly moves it into the green wave territory at the 30. Out they come once again with a similar lineup. West James out wide to the far side. 2 wideouts in the near side with a wing. Crowley at the shotgun. Looking to throw. Crowley sets up, dumps it, and going to be very close to the 1st down. Goes out of bounds near the stake. That was Connor Fahey, number 1 on the reception, and they say let's see, does he get the first? I believe they do that. I think they're moving the stakes. Now they're stopping the clock just to move the stakes. So it is a 1st down for the Sachems.
It's another one. Abington's been getting across the line. They might have gotten a fingertip on that one. It kind of went wobbling after Crowley got rid of it.
Ball on the 25. Again, Liam Small, the sole running back. 1 wide out to the near side. They give right to Small. Oh, big
Nothing
hit
doing.
at the line of scrimmage. Who was that truck?
You could see the helmet rattle around on that one.
Was that Cedric? Or was that? Might have been Siegel. I'm not sure which one of them got it. I apologize to whichever family I just did not give credit to. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down. Big hit on the right side there from Small. Had nowhere to go. They send 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side once again.
That was Siegel.
Was it Siegel? All right. Good hit.
Loud hit.
Crowley at the shotgun. Takes it. Keeps it. Throws it. Downfield too high for the intended receiver, number 3, West James.
Yeah, Middleborough's looking for the pass interference call, but all the contact was within 5 yards.
Yeah, and he was not going to catch that ball. It was just a little bit too high for the intended receiver. We bring up 3rd down now. And 11 at the 20s. Oh, is there a flag down? Referee Byron talking with Coach Kingman. They haven't flipped to the 3rd down. Yeah, there is a flag on the right side, the far side. I think they had an illegal lineman downfield, I heard him saying, and Coach Riley just asked if it was a loss of down or not. Referee Byron trying to sort it out down there in the gridiron. 9:59 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Here comes, I wish he had the microphone on him. It is an ineligible receiver downfield for Middleborough. It's declined, so it'll just be an incomplete pass, and it'll bring up 3rd and 11 at about the 26-yard line. So we'll see what Middleborough calls here with Coach Kingman and company. Crowley and teammates break their huddle now. They send James out wide to the far side. 2 wideouts to the near side. Again, a running back to the right of Crowley in the backfield. Crowley to throw. Looking downfield the near side. Still looking. Has time. Now steps up. Now puts it up in the air. Puts it way up, and it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage down there by Deshaun Leggett. Falls incomplete. Be 4th down at the 26-yard line, and decision time for Middleborough.
Guess what, Sean? Another basketball player that went about 30 inches up in the air to prevent that pass from being caught.
Interestingly enough, the lights are not on yet here at the field, and they should be. I'm not sure why they're not. So it's 4th down and 11 at the 26-yard line. Going to be a timeout called by the Sachems. They do have a great kicker, but this would be a long kick with a rush on. But they've got a lot of weapons to pick out of their quiver.
We're probably talking about 40, 42, 43 yards, all things considered.
Well, we know he can do it,
He's
at least
got
uncontested.
He's got the wind at his back here.
Let's have a huge Sachems
I'm still. I think it's interesting that the lights are not on in the stadium, and I don't know why. But we continue to play on. Sean Riley and Matt Nelson bringing this Abington Green Wave football action. The number 1 team in the South Shore League Tobin division, the Abington Green Wave, after that thrilling victory over the Mashpee Falcons, and the Middleborough Sachems from the Sullivan division playing each other here. Next week, the Green Wave is scheduled to go down to Norwell High School. I'm hearing rumors that it might be moved to Thursday evening. We'll try to keep you updated. You can check Twitter, follow Abington, Abington AD. All right, Middleborough's going to line up for the 11-yard conversion attempt here. They have trips on the left side, 2 receivers on the right side, so they got 5 receivers lined up right now for Crowley. Crowley drops back, looking to throw, puts it up. He's got a man wide open at the 5 or the 10 and taken down. Just one too many receivers there for the Green Wave, and the completion is to number 5, Nick McGorthy.
Yeah, it's not a bad call for Middleborough. Obviously, it paid off for him, but 45-yard field goal is a lot to ask of a high school kicker.
And that's hard to cover 5 receivers, especially when you get 5 quality receivers out there.
Yeah, the Green Wave were trying to blitz all at the same time.
So here comes Middleborough now, just under 9.5 to go in the second quarter. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Crowley with 2 on the left, 1 on the right, with a wing on the left also. Watch Crowley to run. Crowley gives, though, dive up the middle, the right side. Not going to be enough for the touchdown. They blow it dead at about, we'll see where they mark it, about the, just down to about the 3 or 4.
Jack Robbins, first man in on the tackle for Abington.
They mark him at the 3. Good job by number 44. All right, now they're finally, coaches are yelling to the staff, the event staff, saying, where's the lights? Turn the lights on.
I think ultimately that switch might be right behind me.
I don't know why it. Well, I'm done talking about the lights apparently. All right, second and goal from the 3-yard line.
All I'm saying is it would be a bright idea if they turned the lights on.
Crowley takes it right up the middle, keeps it, and he's going to step in from 3 yards out. Timmy Crowley, the senior quarterback, he has has a chunk of running touchdowns in addition to his passing touchdowns this year.
Yeah, he found a hole and stepped over a Green Wave player that was down on the turf and just walked right into the end zone.
Crowley's going to attempt the extra point here, the senior kicker. If the picture's dark, it's not Tachi's fault. Kick is up, kick is good. So, back and forth they go. 17-14 is the Green Wave lead now.
17 seconds remain until halftime. Abington 17, Middleborough 14.
And the Middleborough kickoff team will come back out onto the field.
Good answer by Middleborough, their first real possession that they've scored on.
I'm going to lie. Let's hope they paid the electric bill. There they go.
There it is.
All right. Wow, instant on
Cheer
here.
from the crowd.
Wow, what a difference that makes. Now that Middleborough scores, they turn the lights on. Oh, I see how they do it down here. Okay.
They needed the electric play from Crowley to juice up the lights.
Got it.
I wonder if these are the lights that strobe when Middleborough scores.
Seisha to kick from the 40. Squibb. Oh, big bounce going to be picked up by Donovan at the 20. Donovan scatting all the way up to over the 30, up to the 32.
Yeah, he started off with that stutter step. It looked like it threw a little bit of the Sachems kickoff team off guard.
We're going to mark the line of scrimmage right at about the 37-yard line. The Green Wave offense will come back out with 8:11 on the clock here in the third quarter. 17-14, Green Wave lead. Two great teams in the South Shore playing against each other here tonight. Here comes Abington now. The I backfield behind Riley. Give right up the middle to Reardon. Reardon breaks it. Reardon down the middle of the field. Reardon's going to get it inside the 35, down the 30. They're trying to get the ball away from Reardon all the way down to the 28-yard line. Owen Reardon, the senior running back. We saw him do it in the last game. There he goes once again. Again, just like you said, bouncing off that initial hit, spinning and going, and they get right on the line. Hurry up offense as they try to get the stakes settled. Reardon in the backfield, put a man in motion. They give to the motion man. That's Cedric Lucas Summers. Lucas Summers inside the 20, churning and burning inside the 50. Ball's loose, and it's going to be recovered down at the 6-yard line. Tough break for the Green Wave as they were marching downfield.
I was just about to say, I don't know if I would be going for the ball on that O'Brien run. And then they got Lucas Summers on the hurry-up offense. And it was another big gainer for Abington, and the ball just squirted out. It might have been punched from behind.
Oh, that's a killer. Ball is going to be actually recovered on the 6-yard line. At the Middleborough 6.
Ball about 15 yards away from the original line of scrimmage for Abington. The 10-yard carry, 5 yards after the ball came out.
7:45 on the clock. Right up the middle. Crowley going to be finally tripped up as he gets close to the 20. Again, that extra running back in the form of a speedy quarterback. Oh, he's tough to defend. And he gets it out to the 19, 1st and 10, gives him a little breathing room.
Middleborough does get the ball back to start the second half.
Both teams now giving the ball up on fumbles here in the first half. Crowley keeps it right up the middle. Big hole for Crowley and gets nice tackle there by Fanara as he crosses over to 32, though, enough for the first down. Middleborough, left side of the line, did a good job, and he needed the defensive secondary to come up and make that tackle. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Crowley's got that sneaky speed. He comes out of the backfield slow on the keeper, and then he just turns on the jets.
And we've seen him, too, kind of like faking the step up into the line and then turning back and throwing the ball downfield. We'll see what they do here with the first down play. Wideouts to each side, a slot receiver on the right side. Kind of stacking it up on the right side with the running back and wing back. They give up the middle. It's going to be a scrum at about the 34-yard line. They're going to give him up to the 35, pick up a 3 on the play. Brady Cristofaro getting credit for the tackle. Second down for the Sachems, 2nd and 7.
That one caught big man John LaRose off guard. He went for Crowley in the backfield. He thought it was a keeper. Ran right past the ball carrier.
Well, he's going to be correct one of these occasions. 2nd down and 7. Middleborough trying to spread it out. Now they bring the wideout from the right side in tight. Crowley again in the shotgun. Crowley's going to keep it up the middle, carrying the ball with one hand, and gets tackled down at the 39. Bring up 3rd down now for Middleborough.
Jack Robbins on the tackle there.
I like the way Jack plays. Good hitter, good tackler.
Another basketball player, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, right? Yeah. 5.5 to go. Ball at 39. They need 3 to move the stakes. Green Wave would like to stop them here and force a 4th down predicament. But Middleborough moving the ball less so far. It's going to be a keeper by Crowley. Right side gets the first down and breaks it almost to midfield. Deshaun Leggett in there. Looks like Cedric Lucas Summers may have also tripped him up.
Nothing cute about that play. Just direct snap. It was a design QB sneak right up the middle. Right between the tackles. Good for 1st down for the Sachems.
Going to be a water break out there for both teams, so timeout on the field with a 17-14 Green Wave lead. Seen a little bit of everything already thus far in this game with the 2 fumbles, with the Donovan, the Fanara touchdown pass in the corner, and then the Donovan touchdown pass at the post pattern.
From Clifford.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a touchdown pass.
Right.
Clifford had the nice pass on the far right sideline. Big run from Owen Reardon, but then, of course, Middleborough with that 97-yard kickoff return was huge for them to keep them tight to Abington.
To to give some credit to Jack Clifford. He's performed very well this year. He came into that Cohasset game when Eddie Riley was out.
Yep.
Big performance for him. 21-0, I believe, the final score in that one.
Both QBs playing well, and that always instills confidence in the guys around you. I thought Eddie threw the ball very well last week. He was on target. And, again, his receivers are kind of getting into a groove, and we've seen that a lot tonight also with Fanara and Donovan, as we mentioned earlier. And we will come out here on the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, 5:08 to go. We have our scoreboard clock showing you the status of the time. Middleborough up on the line, ready to go. Van Luling on the single coverage on the near side. Middleborough doing a lot of damage with the runs up the middle so far. Crowley looking to throw this time. Crowley's going to come down deep. He's going to one man with Van Luling, and it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage by Van Luling. One-on-one coverage again. Van Luling gets the job done. Intended receiver was number 5, Nick McGorthy. Middleborough was looking for pass interference, but it was just...
There was a decent amount of hand fighting there, but that's all it was hand fighting.
Yep. Middleborough takes a shot at it. 2nd and 10 now at the 48. Under the lights here at Sachem Middleborough High School, home of the Sachems. Crowley wearing number 8 in the black home jerseys, orange helmets, orange numbers. 2 wideouts far side, 1 to the near side. Crowley looks over the D. Green waving their white away jerseys. Going to keep it, run to the left side this time. He gets over to 50, still on his feet, downside to 40, still chugging, and then taken down finally from behind at the 31-yard line. Green Wave doing all they can to take that guy down.
It's the same thing again. He stutter stepped on the first move, and he saw the hole, and he took it.
So they'll move the stakes. Green Wave defense will line up at the 30. The offense for the Sachems will line up at the 31. Coming down near the 4.5-minute mark here in the second quarter. A 3-point margin right now for the Green Wave. They send James and Go, whatever his name was, out far to the far side.
Gavush.
Thank you, Gavush. McGorthy out wide to the near side. Crowley going to give it to the running back, right side, quick dive, and going to be tackled by Curtis Lucas Summers, number 31. Dennis Dye on the carry, number 9.
Tommy Fanara on the tackle.
I think that was 31. Curtis Lucas Summers. They could be rearing. They're going to measure it. They're going to measure it here as it's close to the first down marker at about the 21-yard line.
I want to thank you for watching this stream and every stream that we've brought you so far. It's been a ripper of a season for Abington football so far.
It has.
5 games in. YouTube.com/AbingtonCam02351/live. It's a place to go for, well, volleyball just ended, but all levels of live volleyball from the gym. Football for fall 2. Spring season coming up in just a few weeks. We've got everything on the menu for that.
And if you ever want to watch a game, a replay, on demand, going to go to abingtoncam.tv. And you can click on the video you want, whether it's sports from Abington High School or some of the other functions at Abington High School or local public meetings. You saw the measurement there, very short, 2nd and short. Matt, I'm going to guess right now Middleborough is going to go to the air and try to put one in the end zone because they get kind of the free play here with 2nd and 6 inches.
Well, they do get 2nd and 6 inches, and we're relatively close to the red zone. It wouldn't surprise me to see a direct design run for Crowley here.
All right. I think it's going to go in the air. He thinks it's on the ground. 2nd down and 6.
They do go 3 wide.
Ball at the 22. Crowley gets the ball. Gives the handoff up the middle. Oh, nice job and tackle by Brady Cristoforo. Might be enough of the first, but impressive tackle by Brady. Wrapped him up and put him to the ground. And it will be waiting for the referee to confirm the ball is, the nose of the ball is inside the 21. No, they're going to say he did not get the first down because of Cristoforo's defense. Brings up 3rd and that same 6 inches.
That's Cristoforo showing why he has a captaincy.
That's right. Crowley again in the shotgun. Look for him. He does take it. Right side pumps it outside, gets the first down, spinning and then taken down. He'll move the stakes, but he picks up about 4 or 5 down to the 16-yard line.
That's the easy first down. They've had at least a couple of yards every time Crowley's held on to it.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half.
Rain's starting to come down here in Sachem country.
Is it? Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. Tiny, tiny bit.
Nothing big yet.
Stay away.
Green Wave used to the bad weather. We saw snow in Cohasset.
All right, here we go now. 1st and 10 from the 16. Crowley looking to throw, looking at the slant pattern, and he underthrows it. Incomplete at about the 10-yard line.
So that was a great play action from Crowley.
Yeah. It really was. He faked the handoff, came back firing. He had basically a crossing pattern going there, but underthrew his receiver, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 at the 16-yard line. Clock stops at 2:22.
Green Wave holding on to the 3-point lead, 17-14.
James out wide to the far side by himself. In the backfield, I believe that's Small, Liam Small, with Crowley. Crowley takes it, gets hit. Now he's still on his feet, though. Pushing forward inside the 10. Jack Robbins introducing himself to one of the Sachems. Number 1, Connor Fahey.
Siegel got into the backfield there for Abington, and just Crowley's so crafty back there. Once he takes that first step, you never know which direction he's going in.
All right, let's see here. Under 2 minutes to go and rolling. Good time for the Green Wave to blow this play up here. 3rd down. Green tinted glasses. Sorry, it's Dennis Dye in the backfield, number 9. Dennis Dye in the backfield with Crowley. Crowley keeps it, follows Dye, left side, going to get inside the 5. He'll bring up a 1st down and goal at the 132 mark here. They peel the onion back, getting all the bodies off the field. Be 1st and goal now for the Sachems, just inside the 5. We'll call it the 4. Middleborough trying to use the clock here, trying to score with no time left.
That direct run is good for anywhere between 4 and 20 yards, depending on when the Green Wave catch up to Crowley.
Yeah, again, tough to defend. Dennis Dye again in the backfield with Crowley. Crowley looking to throw, goes up, back of the end zone, and nice defensive play by Fanara.
That's fundamental
That is
football
perfect.
right there. You stick the arm straight up so the referee can see that there's no contact. It blocks the path of the football, and that would have been a miraculous catch if Middleborough's receiver there could have grabbed it.
I think that actually hit Fanara with the
Yeah,
perfect
it did.
defensive
It
position.
hit the left arm.
Great job by Tommy Fanara. He's having a whale of a game for Abington right now. 1 minute even to go. 2nd and goal from the 5. Ooh, baby. 17-14, Green Wave lead. The difference right now is the Fanara field goal. And again, Dye is the running back, sole running back, in the backfield with Crowley. Crowley fakes left, goes right, stutter steps, and he's in from 5 yards out. Timmy Crowley with the 0:55 to go gives Middleborough their first lead of the night.
That's that play again. This time he went to the outside. Able to find the hole across the goal line.
That's a 94-yard drive for the Sachems. And Farley will tee it up for the extra point. See if he can make it 21-17.
Wind shifting a bit now, blowing from the Middleborough sideline over towards the Abington sideline.
Ooh, I think he missed that. I go left? No, yeah, that's wide
Yeah,
left.
wide left.
So that'll keep it at 20-17.
That's interesting because now it's a field goal difference instead of having
That's
the
right.
Green Wave have to score the touchdown.
Is that a premonition of things to come? We'll
Could
see.
be.
Middleborough will kick off now with Green Wave with less than a minute on the clock here. So we'll see if they what kind of kickoff they try, whether they go deep or they try that squib once again. Let's see if the Green Wave can put together a good return. Kicker, again, is number 29, Ollie Skasha. I think it's pronounced differently, but we'll hear it from the PA system. He's a sophomore. Sisha, that's how they say it.
Sisha.
Drew Donovan and Brendan O'Brien back deep. Just the line drive's going to be picked up by Donovan at the 18. Donovan looking for room, breaks free. Oh, ball's loose again. Ball is loose. Middleborough says they got it. That could be a problem for the Green Wave if Middleborough gets that ball back. And they did. Fumble at the Abington 31-32 yard line. Ouch.
I was just thinking to myself, Sean, it'll be interesting to see what happens when those pigskins start to get a little bit wet.
48 seconds on the clock. Ball's at the 32. And the Mashpee offense back out on the field. 32 yards away from trying to increase their 3-point score.
And they get the ball back to start the second half.
That's right. They spread it out. They got 5 wide receivers now, 3 in the near side, 1 on the far side, to see if they're setting up a Crowley run or if they're going to go into the air. They put a man in motion. They fake it, looking to throw. He's going down. No, a little. The receiver stopped at the 15-yard line.
Wonder if that could be grounding.
Huh, really? Because there was no receiver in the area. Well, incomplete. Second down, 42 on the clock. I don't know how many timeouts Middleborough has left. They've taken at least one. And of course, an incomplete pass stops the clock. They bring Liam Small, number 14, into the game. Not sure if that is a telltale sign of anything. He's in the backfield with Crowley. 2 wideouts near side, 1 to the far side. Crowley keeps it right up the middle, breaks it right. It's going to get some room over there inside the 20. And then knocked out of bounds. He'll stop the clock. Smart play by Crowley with the ball at about the 13, 12-yard line. 35 seconds on the clock.
That was the delay that got the Green Wave that time. Crowley held it in the backfield for a split second. Green Wave thought pass kind of dropped back. Gave Crowley the space. He took it.
Like I said, how do you defend against it? It's difficult, you know.
And you're worrying about covering everybody else in the field.
That's right. You can't let the receivers go. So here we go now. 1st and 10 at the 11. Crowley again runs it. Now goes left side. He's going to go right up the middle. Crowley fumbles it, but he's in. Where is he? They say he's not in the end zone. He's down at the 1.
It's a lucky call. They said he was down. That ball came out.
Yeah. Referee called. Oh, they called timeout to stop the clock with 21 seconds. Wow. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 with 21 seconds to go. Middleborough calls that timeout. Ooh, baby. A tough turn of events for the Green Wave. Middleborough trying to capitalize on it, and as Matt said, they will be getting the opening kickoff to start the second half. Get their offense right back on the field. Great game, though, between these two teams, the Abington Green Wave and the Middleborough Sachems. As we mentioned earlier, the Rockland Bulldogs are playing the Mashpee Falcons. It's got to be a good one going on, I'm sure.
That should be a heck of a game based off both how both teams played Abington. I mean, Rockland victorious by a field goal, 17-14, and Mashpee falling by just 1 point last week to Abington 25-24.
I had a friend texted me in the early in the second. It was Mashpee up 8-6. They had a lot more to play there. So 1st and goal now from the 1-yard line. Crowley takes it, steps in, and gets the 1-yard touchdown pass. So Crowley getting it done for the Sachems. That's his third rushing touchdown. Right? Or is it fourth? Check my notes already. We got so many scoring events here tonight. Yeah, because the other one was the kickoff run. Looking for the point after again. This one is good. 16 seconds left here.
That's an unfortunate turnover for the Green Wave off of that kickoff.
2 fumbles for the Green Wave. 1 fumble for Mashpee, and I think they've all resulted in points for the other team. And Green Wave with only 16 seconds left here to see if they can put anything together. First they got to receive the kickoff from Skeisha. And I would suspect we'll probably see another line drive squib. Ollie tees it up. And it is. The line drive bounce and kick's going to be snagged and grabbed by Clifford right at the 37-yard line. No time off the clock.
Number 15, Jack Clifford.
And the Green Wave offense will come on to the field. See if they can put something together quickly. They only have, well, it depends on the play selection right now, depending on how many plays they might or attempts they might have here. From their own 37.
Ball spotted at the Abington
20.
16 seconds.
line. That's for the Green Wave to take over.
Back at 8:17 to go. Well, let's say at the beginning of the quarter, it was a Green Wave 17-7 lead. Give right up the middle. Reardon dives forward. Timeout being called on the field by the Green Wave with 11 seconds to go. Seeing if Reardon could break one of his patented long runs there. So as I was saying, it was 17-7, and Middleborough's gone on a 20-point scoring spree right here in the second quarter with a 3-yard Crowley run, a 5-yard Crowley run, and a 1-yard Crowley run. All of them are pretty good drives, except for that last one, really, with the 32-yard drive after the fumble on the kickoff. Whew, baby. Next week, the Green Wave, again, are going to be traveling to Norwell High School. Scheduled for a Friday night game. I'm hearing that it might be moved to a Thursday night game at Norwell, probably 6 o'clock. We will be bringing you that game live and on tape delay. Yes, I shouldn't say we're going to bring it live. We think we will. We're going to check the
Fingers crossed.
technology. Second down at the 40-yard line. Riley in shotgun. Trips on the left side. Riley puts it across the middle. Donovan wasn't really looking for the ball. I'm not sure what happened. There was a little confusion on that play.
Yeah, Riley and Finara both looking at each other and then looking at Eddie Riley. Ball fell about halfway between the two of them.
Apparently our live signal's working all right. Getting feedback from some of our biggest critics and some of our biggest fans. You know who you are.
So we have another big viewing contingent down in Falmouth.
We do. How'd you guess? Third down and 60 from the 40. Riley, quick dive play up the middle. Going to be taken down after a pickup of 5. And that's going to be the last play of the quarter and the last play of the half. So the Sachems will go into the locker room or take a break here with a 27-17 lead.
They get the ball back.
That's right. Both teams will have to regroup. They'll talk to their respective coaching staffs. And Matt and I will take a break here at the half. Kevin will let his camera video stream continue, but you'll have the benefit of us turning off our volume so you can enjoy whatever commentary music you'd like to have. Go get a nice cold beverage and some cheese and crackers for the second half, because we'll be back for more Green Wave football in just about 12 minutes.
Alma mater, hail to the varsity. The band is under the direction of Mr. Justin Pitsley, and the majorettes are led by Coach Lorraine Frawley. Ladies and gentlemen, the Middleborough High School Marching Band, majorettes, and cheerleaders.
Did they have anything to say as to? They asked as to where I was.
Yeah.
I try. All right. So did they? And they were the only two.
And now the Middleborough High School fight song, hail to the varsity.
Lisa. Okay. Well, way to step in. Hey, you come tilt that. Is it even going on live? I'm not even recording. Are you still recording there? Oh, no. Yeah, we're doing that. All right, so feathered and cap people. I said feathered and your cap. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I'd pay to see that. I would pay to see that. At least $2.
We used to have, when I was high school, we had a girl named Debbie Mascara. She was unbelievable. She was like a state champion. I feel like you ever grown up anywhere else. I haven't seen her in like 30 years.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Middleborough High School majorettes, cheerleading team, and the marching band. Let's give them a big hand, especially the senior members of the band, the cheerleaders, and the majorettes performing in their final home game of their high school career. Let's give the class of 2021 a big hand.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
It is actually.
Not one in the football game right now.
Welcome back to Middleborough High School. Middleborough High School. Let me say it right the second time. We're here for getting ready for the second half action, and if Kevin Tachi is showing you what I think he's showing you, the rain has started here at Middleborough for the second half. So we had pretty much a dry first half, and well, we'll see what we're going to have for a second half. The wind is still blowing a little bit right to left. Again, nothing that's really upending the game, but we'll see if that ball gets slippery as time goes on now, because the rain is coming down pretty solidly.
This is where we're going to open up. I think we're going to see a lot more runs. Hopefully we can hold on to the ball. It's going to be slippery out there. But Middleborough, I think, is going to come out playing the run because of how much rain is coming down at this moment.
And it's working. The run's working. Abington's got to mix up their defense here. They got to do something to stop, especially Crowley, you know, that extra running back coming out of the backfield. You know, you get that the running back as an extra blocker, and you get your big lineman as it is. Green Wave are going to have to, you know, try to come from the backside or get the linebackers. But again, they all easy for me to say because they also have the ability to strike from the air and throw downfield. Not as successful as they've been on the ground, mind you. So as that ball gets slipperier, I think they will keep it on the ground, especially, you know, the likelihood of a fumble or a dropped ball is going to be on a receiver, yard after carry, or on an exchange with a running back. So if your quarterback is not handing the ball off, it's one less opportunity for a fumble if he just keeps it and runs it, which has been successful. I would suspect you might see the Green Wave a little ball tackling. Both teams with some ball tackling if the wet weather keeps up.
I think if it does keep up, we're going to get to a situation where both teams are just stacking the tackle box, fully expecting the run, power eye every time from both sides. I've already seen a couple turnovers here, one for Middleborough, I believe, 2 for Abington.
And that is really kind of been the difference here because Abington had the 17-14 lead and had the ball down at the 6-yard line, but had the fumble. Had they scored that, it would have been a 24-14 lead, you know, in the middle of the second quarter. But that's not what happened, so the Green Wave are going to have to bounce back, and they will have to kick off here to start the first half.
And of course, we had the Donovan fumble off of the kickoff right at the end of the first half that gave Middleborough that last scoring opportunity.
Another big kick by Christopher brings it back to the 10-yard line. Middleborough, the return left, trying to get up over the 25.
Abington's going for that ball. I saw 3 or 4 arms go flying in there trying to punch it out.
And why not at this point, right?
Number 17, Justin Mather on the return.
Where are we marking the line of scrimmage here at the 27-ish?
27-ish. Looks right there.
So let's see if we see more of the same from Timmy Crowley and company, or if they, well, we saw about everything. You know, they mixed it up pretty well, a lot more of the run, as we said. There's some sort of discussion down on the field with the referee. Well, I guess we're just waiting for the play selection. No, now referee Byron is coming over towards, oh no, there was a penalty on the play. A late hit being called against the Green Wave. Gee, it's not a good way to start. They're going to move the ball 15 yards.
Personal foul against Abington is the call.
Ouch.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either, but, you know, it's on the far side of the field, so, you know, we're good. We're not that good. So, at the 42. Middleborough breaks their huddle 20 yards downfield. And now they come up to the line of scrimmage at the 42-yard line. Good field position to start off this second half. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Crowley in the shotgun. Crowley's going to keep it going the right side, looking for a hole. Jumps through the line of scrimmage and gets it up to about midfield. Pick up of about 7 on the play to the 49-yard line. Just following his big blockers in the black and orange. And bring up second down right there in front of you. Kevin Tachi on camera. The Green Wave. We're going to graduate the Abington girls freshman volleyball team. Went undefeated this season. So keep your eyes on the Green Wave volleyball program. Always fun to watch. We got spring sports starting, what, in 2 weeks?
May 6th, first pitch the spring season.
Again, one wide out to the far side, and a whistle's flagged down from the back judge. Not sure. Middleborough is clapping.
Might have another
What do we got? Too
personal
many guys
foul
in the
here.
field, or what? Yeah, I think we had
5-yard
12
penalty.
men. First down. I think we had 12 men on the field.
It's a rough start to the second half for
Oh.
Abington.
Stubbing your toes and makes it 1st and 10 now at the 46-yard line. You know, I guess give him credit trying to go with the 12-man defense, but, you know, it's illegal. All right, 1st and 10. The ball right on the edge of the orange M on the new field here at Middleborough High School. Crowley, handoff, left side. That is to, oh, he breaks away, gets the first down, still chugging down to the 30-yard line. That was Liam Small, the senior running back. Green Wave
That's the slippery hands and pads.
gets it down to the 31-yard line. They're going to move the stakes once again for the Sachems. And Crowley comes off the sideline with the play selection.
We are right in the middle of a red spot on the radar. The rain's not letting up anytime soon.
Great. Wide out to each side with a slot receiver on the left side. Crowley takes it, gives it, dive right side. Not much doing there, though. Maybe no gain on the play.
Green
like
Wave stacking the tackle box.
Shea McDonald, Shea McClellan on the tackle. Now I'm making up names. 2nd down and 10. Coming down to the 10-minute mark here.
Small looks like a stud for the Sachems. The senior 5'9", 165. Quick little guy.
They do get a lot of weapons in their arsenal. Again, the wideouts to each side. Slot and a wing back on the left side. They're going to stack it up on the left side. Crowley looking for an audible here, apparently. Crowley looking to throw. Crowley with some pressure. Crowley steps up, puts it across the middle, and completes it, and taken down just beyond the first down marker. Good job by Crowley, calm and cool. He was getting some pressure coming around, stepped up in the pocket. And Seagreaves on the receiving end down at the 20-yard line will move the stakes for the Sachems.
Green Wave able to break into the backfield there and really get some pressure on Crowley for what seems like the first time this game.
Yeah. And it was coming from the edges, which is also dangerous because he likes to step up and run. That time he saw the guy dragging across the middle and was able to connect through the air. So 1st and 10. Crowley does that, goes right up the middle. Doesn't fake it, just takes it. Picks up about 6 on the play. Interesting, the right tackle seems to be the last guy to get in a set position every play. I don't know what it is, but he gets set. I'll give him that. 2nd and 4.
Only going to be set for 1 full second before the snap, so he's got all the time he needs.
Ball to 14, despite the public address announcer. Need to get down to the 10. 2nd and 4. Crowley looking over the D, gets the ball. Takes it, rolls right, got some pressure, puts it up in the end zone. Going to fall incomplete. I'm not sure which one was the intended receiver, but falls onto the turf in the end zone. 8:01 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bring up 3rd down and 4 at the 14.
Van Luling back in coverage for the Green Wave there.
Number 8.
Looked like he might be able to make a play on the ball, but ultimately was just a bit too far away.
Yeah, his man going into the corner. Mikey tried to stop and break off, pull back, but the ball was underthrown to his receiver anyhow and overthrown to the others. Again, the shotgun for Crowley. Takes it, runs it right up the middle, follows his right tackle, going to be open. Oh, nice tackle. Who was that?
Jack Robbins.
Jack Robbins, yep. Might have been a touchdown-saving tackle, but it's enough for the first down. Gets him down to about the 7, just inside the 8-yard line. First and goal under the 8-minute mark here in the third quarter.
Play after play after play. That lone incomplete pass, I think, was the only pass attempted on this drive so far for Middleborough.
Well, they did connect one, right, on like the 20 or 30 or whatever, and then the incomplete one in the end zone. But again, Crowley doing the damage with the quarterback draw or the just straight up quarterback run. First and goal.
We'll see it again here. Guaranteed.
Man in motion. He hands it off, sweep to the right side, and it is going to be a flag thrown. We'll see. Number 5, Nick McGorthy into the end zone, but a flag thrown back down at about the 7 or 8-yard line. And I think it's going to be against the Sachems. It is a hold against the Sachems. It'll move them back. So it'll bring up a little bit longer to get into the end zone.
It's a much needed break for the Green Wave, who have been a little bit killed by penalties on this drive.
Always easier to get around the corner if you can hold the defense, but they got caught that time. Not that many penalties in this game. I mean, Abington had a couple of penalties to start this half, much to their chagrin. So they move it back to the 14-yard line. First and goal. Slot left, one wide out to the near side. I'm sorry. Crowley again, being repetitive in the shotgun. He's going to take it, run up the gut, turn, spins, and then taken down inside the 10.
Robbins had the initial contact there, but I mean, this rain's really making it tough for these guys on the field.
Adam Abibi on the tackle, number 57. Brings it back to the 8-yard line now. Second and goal. Adam Siegel. Oh, sorry, Aaron's. No, that's not Aaron. That looks like Buckley who just checked in. No, it's Mahoney. James Mahoney, number 65, I believe. You probably see better with the telephoto lens of Kevin Tachi. They now send trips to the far side, 2 men to the near side. Again, the 5 receiver. Watch the slants across the middle here. Crowley fakes a step, gets hit as he releases into the far end zone, and it's going to be completion all the way on the far side. Just had to run under that and scoop it up. A nicely run play, a lot of traffic in the end zone.
That's a great play by Crowley there.
Connor Fahey on the reception.
In the face of pressure, hit as he threw, and still found the open man.
Crowley to Fahey at 5:55. Hearing the car horns beeping, there are people up in there's a small parking lot in the end zone, and they're watching the game from there. Ball's down. Good job by the man holding the ball. Puts it up and good.
Green Wave down 17 here, 34-17. Yet to touch the ball in the second half.
Important for Abington to try to move this ball downfield in this opening drive here.
Very important drive for the Green Wave. 5:55 to go, already about halfway through the third quarter.
So we'll see as the rain continues to fall here in the third.
Winner of this game gets ultimate bragging rights for the South Shore League title. Tobin Division champs, the Green Wave. The Sullivan Division champs, the Sachems.
I always question it, is this really the legit championship game? Because you get the large school versus the small school. Middleborough has about 1,000 kids in their school. Abington has half that. But it is something they plan, just the crossover, to kind of expose each other to different teams.
Looks
Good
like
run back.
Lucas Summers, I think, on the return.
It was Cedric Lucas Summers. I love that name.
I'm going to talk about a dynamic duo. How about the Lucas Summers boys?
Yeah. Fun to watch, hard to contain.
Especially last week against Mashpee.
Yeah.
They just ran all over the Falcons.
You just don't know which one's going to get it. So here comes the Green Wave. They send 2 wideouts to each side. Riley's got Lucas Summers in the backfield with him. Now they stack it up in the near side trips. O'Brien fell down here, but they're going deep looking for Donovan and falls incomplete. Came out of Ed Riley's hand a little funny, it looked there. But both the receiver and the defender went for it. Falls incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10.
I think that's the effect we're going to see on the passing play, Sean, with the heavy rains.
You know, it's interesting is when they go to Donovan, a lot of the, as you know, in high school, a lot of times the cornerback, when they see the ball in the air, they kind of stop running downfield and they look for the ball. And what Riley and Donovan do is they just throw it farther than that, and Donovan just keeps running and ends up usually getting behind the cornerback. We'll see if we see that play again later. Oh, ball's on the ground. There it is. You're talking about it with the wet ball. Maybe that's starting to be a factor out there already here in the 3rd quarter. There'll be a loss on the play technically down to the 33. Bring up 3rd down. Got to get it up to the 48, so 3rd and 15.
It's a bit ironic. This game originally scheduled for tomorrow night. It was moved due to the forecast.
Yeah. And now they're saying the rain might stop before tomorrow night, although they're expecting 40-mile-per-hour winds, so pick your poison. Van Luling out wide near side with Fanar in his slot. 2 men out wide to the far side. Riley looking to throw. Got a little time. Good job. They throw it. Oh, it's picked off at the 46-yard line.
That slipped out of his hand.
Trying to come back with it, and looks like going to be hauled down at the 31, 32-yard line. Number 13, Seagraves with the interception.
Yeah, that slipped right out of Riley's hand. He was looking about 10 yards beyond where that ball ultimately was picked off. I think it was Donovan back there.
We'll see now if Abington tries to go for the juggle. It's going to be a water break here right now for both teams.
Look to the sky and open your mouth.
So 4:54 to go here in the 3rd, and another Green Wave turnover. It's not bode well for Abington. I think Middleborough's only had that 1 turnover, which was early in the game with the, was it a fumble?
3 straight offensive drives, Sean, for the Green Wave have resulted in turnovers.
Tough break. And gives them Middleborough good field position at the Abington 32 with a 17-point lead, and they're looking to extend it here, which then puts Abington into a situation where you got to start scoring quickly because you only have so much time to get downfield, and you're going to need to get downfield a number of times. Never mind keep Middleborough from scoring anymore.
Abington's going to have to look for the short passes within 5 to 7 yards. Because if you try to throw it more than 10, it's going to be awfully hard to throw that ball. And Middleborough is going to be expecting the run.
And you're hoping for that big break, the yard after carry, or hey, maybe you see another Owen Reardon break with maybe a draw or just a quick hitter. But Middleborough's got a pretty quick secondary though too, so it is hard to break away from them. 4:54 on the clock. Abington utilizing all this water break to do a little extra coaching on the sideline here.
I want to thank you for watching this stream and every stream that we've brought you so far from different football fields around the South Shore. Middleborough tonight. We're at Norwell High School next week. youtube.com/AbingtonCam02351/live. It's the place to go every single game. If you miss a live broadcast, AbingtonCam.tv/educational if you want to see a live stream of our educational access channel.
So here comes Middleborough now. 1st and 10 at the Abington 32-yard line. Give left side off the left side, cuts it back, and then hit, popped, knocked out at the 25-yard line. That was Brady got the second shot at him there. Looks like Fanar also helping out.
The Green Wave are going to try to start to employ the classic Peanut Tillman punch. Try to get that ball out.
2nd and 5, maybe 4. Okay. Now, I got to say that although it's raining out there in the field, I have the benefit of being right in front of the press box, and the rain's coming from behind the press box a little bit, so it's not really coming down on Kevin Tacci. Oh, actually, it's pouring on Kevin. He's just unbelievable what he's doing for you viewers at home, but not on me. All right, 2nd down. Dive up the middle is going to be enough. Well, close to the first, and a helmet comes off in that little skirmish. That player will be told he's got to take one play off to go put the helmet back on properly. and see if they. Wait a minute, do we have a flag down? Referees are talking. Yeah, there is a flag down on the play. Referee Byron's calling the Sachem head coach out to make a decision. Oh, I think what they're saying, personal foul.
Face
Face
mask,
mask.
which is why the helmet came off, so he does not have to sit out of play.
That's right. Liam Small will stay in the game, but Abington will be penalized and move the ball even farther into Abington territory. Not the typical Abington operation that we see.
Another free 15 for the Sachems here.
So the ball was down around the 21-yard line.
Be first and goal.
What's he doing? He's got to
No.
go half the okay. Yeah, the guy was marking it off down towards the 5 or 6, but it's marked right at the 10. And, right, it should be first and goal, but they're moving the stakes.
First and 10 from about the 10.5-yard line.
Or is it? Where are we?
The sticks are not standing straight up, so maybe it is first
and
and
goal
goal.
at
Nobody
the
really
10.
knows.
Well, I get the sticks up, but give, a little dive, hand off to the running back, pick up about 3 or 4 on the play, bring second down. It's essentially second and goal because it looks like they can get a first down just inside the 1.
Jack Robbins on another tackle. He's having a big night. A lot of tackles for
Saying the ball's on the 7. They're saying second and 7. And apparently, again, they can get the first down if they get it at the half-foot line or less than that. But Small in the backfield with Crowley. Crowley keeps it, follows Small on the right side, dives forward, and it's going to be short of the first, right down to the 1. We'll see if he gets the first down or not. What do we got? Third and goal from outside the 1 or first and goal from inside the 1? Oh, they're going to measure it now. Yikes. 2:41 on the clock, as you can see in the corner of your screen at home. I want to thank everyone for supporting Abington Green Wave. You know, even though the fans can't go to the games, the Green Wave Boosters still appreciate and would love to see your support. If you'd like to make a donation to the Abington Green Wave Boosters, you can mail it to P.O. Box 2140. Green Wave Boosters support all of the Abington athletic programs, JV, freshman, varsity, boys, girls. They buy a lot of the extra equipment, some of the safety equipment, and just those little things that make Abington a special place to play and study. I want to thank all the parents who volunteered their time for the Green Wave Boosters. They're still at it, even during the pandemic.
And of course, we want to thank our friends down at the official restaurant of Green Wave Nation,
The Depot.
Abington Depot, and our friends down in South Abington.
That's right. At the patio. First and goal. Give is to, yes, he's in. Number 14, Small. Liam Small from 1 yard out. So they convert the interception, make it a 32-yard drive, and put 6 more on the board to make it 40-17 with the PAT pending.
Abington's had the ball for somewhere between 45 seconds and a minute of game time here in the second half.
Boosters president just texted me. Anything you want me to say, Missy, you just let me know. The kick is through the uprights and good. Farley puts it through again. And Middleborough will regroup and get the kicking tee ready once again with 2:10 to go here. 41-17.
24-point lead for the Sachems here.
This was a back and forth game until a couple of turn of events, and Middleborough has taken advantage of every opportunity, much to their credit.
If you guys need a case in point for why you should support the Boosters, if you've been watching Abington Cam coverage of any sports in the gym this year,
Yeah.
that brand new huddle system was a partnership between Abington Cam and the Green Wave Boosters, and that's allowed us to bring you every single game, freshman, junior varsity, varsity, boys and girls basketball, girls volleyball.
How fortunate are we for that? That is unreal. We'll talk more about that again. Here's the kickoff, rolling downfield, scooped up at the 23-yard line. Cedric Lucas Summers. I almost called him Cedric Maxwell. Cedric Lucas Summers up to the 42. Good return by Cedric. And the Green Wave O will come back out onto the field. Under pressure here, though.
Good starting field position for Abington here. Let's see if they can turn it into anything.
That huddle system is a robotic camera that's up on the wall of the gym that follows the action on its own. And in COVID, where we couldn't have cameramen in there, it was a lifesaver. It was allowed us to watch every game from your homes. We'll see what happens here, 1st and 10. They throw a quick out pattern to Donovan. Oh, he's a hook and pitch, and he gets knocked out of bounds, though, after picking up about 3 or 4. Kind of tight against the sideline. Didn't give Cedric very much place to go. Was that Cedric? Yeah, I think that was Cedric on the receiving end of that pitch from Donovan.
That one fooled everybody on the field wearing a black jersey and myself.
Might see that again. Might have to try that again. Down into 2 minutes to go. 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 47. Looks like Owen Reardon in the backfield now. Put a man in motion. They give to Reardon up the middle. Nothing going on there. Just black shirts closed up that hole. Bring up 3rd down for the Green Wave. We're talking about that huddle camera. So it's a robotic camera. It's up on the side of the gym wall, and it just follows the action, follows where the ball's going, whether it's basketball or volleyball. And just did a great job and gave us a lot of opportunities to bring you all of those games, as Matt mentioned. If there's someone going on in the gym, we just turn the camera on and broadcast it live, thanks to the guys at Abington Cam, i.e. Matt Nelson and Kevin Tachi. 3rd down. Riley spins, moves, looking to throw, puts it down, and just over the intended receiver, which is 84, Matt D'Ambrosio, the tight end, dragging across.
That was good play design. Riley ended up throwing across his body, ended up closer to the sideline than I think he intended to be when he let that ball go. Good idea.
So with the ball at the 47, it brings up a 4th and 5. Abington in a predicament here. They can only score with the ball, so they got to keep this drive alive. But if they don't get the 1st down, they give Middleborough a good field position at midfield. They're going to go for it. See if they could draw him offside also for the 5 yards. It's a shotgun. Riley, quick out pattern. And is dropped. It would have been enough for the 1st down.
That's the rain.
So 1:10 to go. Be a turnover on downs.
Riley hit him right in the chest there, right in the numbers.
And Middleborough will come on with the ball at the Abington 47. And we'll see if they just try to run it downfield, keep that clock rolling, or do they go for a quick strike? 41-17. Game, the score just seems more lopsided than the game has been, but now with that differential, it's going to be very tough for Abington to dig out of that hole. They do wide out, trips to the right. One to the far side. Crowley looking to throw. Steps up, gets hit as he throws, and it's underthrown. Good pressure by, looks like Shea McClellan once again.
Good attempt there. That was Tommy Finara on the back end of that play, who almost was acrobatic enough to spin himself around as he was diving to the ground to try to grab the interception.
If anyone can make that type of play, it is Tommy Finara. I mean, we've seen him. We got that great touchdown pass early in the game. 2nd and 10. 2 wideouts near side right in front of you. One to the far side. Crowley keeps it now. Tries to get up the middle. Stutter steps and then taken down. A couple of white shirts in there. Cristoforo in there. Jeff Buckley, number 55.
It's going to be about, usually you're trying to watch the quarterback's eyes to see where he's going to go with the ball. With Crowley, you got to watch the feet.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, we've seen him do everything tonight. Running up through the middle, running off tackle, pulling it back, and then throwing it downfield. We'll see what they do here. The third down attempt. Crowley and company. Looking to throw. Crowley throws a nice wheel route over here. Number 14 is going to be enough for the first down of the 30. Sheds one man. Going to break downfield inside the 10. Cuts it back. And then down to about the 8 or 9 yard line.
Liam Small.
Good yard after carry there for Small. Gets them down close to pay dirt once again. The clock is rolling with 9 seconds here in the third quarter. That'll be the last play
That'll be it.
of the third quarter. And the Sachems knocking on the door at the 4 yard line. So, Green, how about Middleborough still going in the air there, trying to get a couple more notches on the board. They get 12 more minutes left to go.
Already up 24 points. 41-17.
Oh, and it's like, you know, you've been talking to people at halftime how frustrating it is that first half where we're that close, then you fumble and you give them the ball back and they score. And, you know, we had the opportunity, we're moving the ball, but, you know, that's why they play the game. And that's why these two teams are two of the best in the South Shore. And want to thank everyone for cooperating out through the year here with COVID-19 precautions. First of all, we want to thank everyone for helping to keep our players, both for Abington and the other teams, safe. Appreciate you cooperating. Each team can only have, or each student can have 2 fans for each participant, cheerleaders, band, and players. And masks are required at all times on school properties or in these events, and everyone has been very cooperative, helping out. And we greatly appreciate it, and I know the kids greatly appreciate it. In fact, Middleborough had a nice video presentation on their new scoreboard before the game, put together by the students of Middleborough High School, asking people to help out with the socially distancing and wearing the masks. And it does matter, and I hope everyone out there is getting vaccinated as quickly as possible, because that's going to also help kind of knock down the spread of this virus and let us get back to some sense of normalcy a lot sooner. Here we go now. First and goal at the 4 yard line. Crowley's going to take it up the middle, looking for a hole, and he is in from 4. Lost track of him there for a second.
I didn't see him break off. I thought the Green Wave had him wrapped up, and then, you know, he's crafty. He was able to get away from the initial contact at the line of scrimmage and, again, just walk right in. Is that 4 or 5 for him today?
That's what I was just trying to tally up. Is it 4? What do you say?
4 rushing, 5 total.
Farley's going to kick once again. He's only missed one tonight.
Shout out for the stats to our good friends Greg Dudek, Boston Globe. Brendan Connolly's here.
The All-Star cast.
A lot of press coverage here tonight. Greg Dudek, we've got Brendan Connolly, we've got WATD, Middleborough Educational Television's here.
Could only wish things were going more in Abington's way right now with all the press coverage, but you know, we bring you the good news and the bad news. In Abington, we've been fortunate that most of it in the last many years has been a lot of good news. But right now, Middleborough will be kicking off to the Green Wave as the clock rolls under 11 minutes to go. There's a rule where the point differential right now is over 30 points in the fourth quarter. The clock will roll. So Abington has that to also contend with. Doesn't help anything.
Just going back to the COVID conversation. Everybody here is socially distanced at least 6 feet apart, if not more. Sean, Kevin, Tachi, and myself are all a couple feet apart. Everybody's wearing masks.
At the 5 yard line, it's O'Brien. O'Brien going to be hit inside the 15 to about the 14. Brendan O'Brien, again, one of the captains.
It's just absolutely incredible, Sean. Every time somebody on the Green Wave has the ball, even if they're wrapped up by 3 guys, they are still trying to break away.
Play to the whistle, right? And they do. They keep going. That's why they're some of the best and have been. They've had a pretty good string going these last 20 years or so. Here comes the Green Wave. First and 10 at their own 13 yard line.
Both of these teams are recent state champions. Green Wave, of course, in 2019. Sachems won it all in 2017.
Nothing at Gillette this past season in 2020 due to the virus. Jack Clifford is in there for the Green Wave at quarterback now, number 15. Second down and 8 now for the Green Wave. Even the Middleborough High School band, which is on the right side to the right end zone, is socially distanced, which is good to see. If you're, of course, here with your household members, your family members, you're allowed to sit next to each other, as in all the other stadiums.
Got to give it to the fans and families of Abington. Not many teams have been able to pull off full sports seasons like the Green Wave have.
That's right. O'Brien takes the handoff and gets the first down, and Morey's still on the street, but they blow the whistle down. Brendan O'Brien. That's a good point, Matt. I mean, you know, we've seen a lot of our neighboring towns have missed at least one, if not two games because of COVID situations, but the Green Wave has been successful, and a lot of that's the kids policing themselves. Flag down on the play at the end of the play, and it's going to be a personal foul. Late hit called against Middleborough now, so that'll move the ball 15 more yards.
Let's see, ref doesn't have the mic tonight, but he's yelling loud enough that we can hear him anyway.
That's right. So they move it up, but the clock is ticking with 8 minutes, just under 8 minutes to go. Ball at the 39-yard line. Clifford shares the play call with his teammates, and they come out and break the huddle with one man in the backfield.
Donovan far side, near side rather.
O'Brien in motion, looking to throw is Clifford. Clifford puts it up, going downfield. It's going to be an open. It's Cedric Lucas Summers at the 30. Cedric down at the 20, the 15, and now down to the 13-yard line. Jack Clifford connects with Cedric Lucas Summers. Clifford just led him perfectly, and Lucas put on the Jets. Lucas Summers put on the Jets, ran right under that one, and nice, again, yard after carry, did a great job down at 13. Green Wave right up on the ball.
He almost broke free, too, the headlock style tackle.
First and goal. Give right side, Cedric. Lucas Summers is going to scamper
Touchdown, man of Muskegon!
From 8 yards out with 6:58 to go.
See, Lucas Summers just, on that play, he stuck his arm out, led his blocker to the promised land.
8 yards. 8-yard touchdown run. We'll kick. We'll do the PAT kick with Fanara. So, a little burst of offense there by the Green Wave here late in the game, though. Going for two. Clifford at quarterback with Izzy Ricketson in the backfield. Put a man in motion. Looking to throw is Clifford. Rollins going to be an open, and he connects to who but? Is that Cedric? No, it's Ricketson. Ricketson with the PAT.
Just an absolute wealth of running backs for the Green Wave. The two Lucas Summers. Izzy Ricketson, the sophomore. Of course, you got Brendan O'Brien, among many others on this team.
48-25 here with just under 6 to go. Clock is going to stop for the kickoff so the teams can kind of get a little breather here. Jack Clifford with a nice throw down the middle, and then the touchdown pass, or the point after pass, I should say. The senior quarterback. And, I get a little welcome shout out from the guys from, Middleborough PA system. Where is he, over there? Want to thank again Matt Nelson and Kevin Tachi for doing all the hard work. They get everything down. They come down here 2 or 3 days before the game, test out all the equipment, the live signal. From what I'm hearing, the live signal was working tonight. That's great. We didn't think it was going to work because of the testing earlier in the week, so we didn't really promote that. But for those of you who are on the in and know somebody, I'm glad you were able to watch it live. But spread the word. You can watch it again if you'd like to at abingtoncam.tv. Or watch it on local cable on Verizon and Comcast. Check your schedules on your appropriate education channel, depending on what network you've subscribed to.
So with that score, the Green Wave have cut it to within 30, so it will be a normal clock.
No, it's rolling right now. I think they're just going to let it go because really, with the storm coming in, it's like, why lengthen it? Although we have been pretty successful in getting most of this game in with really no bother other than the ball getting wet, really, and somewhat slippery at times. Cristoforo, line drive, kick. Nope, a whistle blown. What are they going to call offside? Offside. Is the
Offsides
call.
on Abington.
Where were you last week against the Mashpee Falcons? Jeez. I'm telling you, if you watch the replay, they were offside, including on the onside kick that they recovered. But the Green Wave will move it back 5 yards. That just gives Brady more room to kick, my opinion. But it's also taken and eaten up the clock here as it's now.
A minute's bled off since they scored that touchdown.
Wow. So they tee it up. Brady wearing number 51. Great baseball player for the Green Wave also. Evans going to have a good baseball team this year. Again. A line drive going on the far side of the field. Rolling inside the 20, inside the 15, and rolls out of bounds at the 9.
Would have been great if it was a punt.
Yeah. See what Middleborough does here, where they're going to take the ball. Under 4 minutes and rolling, so tough break here for the Green Wave. They really came out firing, played a good first half, really. A couple of breaks really changed things in that second quarter when Middleborough put up 20 unanswered points. And then, of course, they Middleborough getting the opening kickoff, scoring right away, and then getting another turnover, and that's all she wrote, basically. And Abington had their backs up against a wall against a very strong and very talented Middleborough team. But nevertheless, Abington is still the champions of the South Shirley Tobin Division.
They won that last week. We'll be right back at the scene of the crime next week, Norwell High School at the Clipper Community Complex.
Nice complex in Norwell. Keeper, for the right side, new quarterback. Going to be taken down after about a 9-yard carry. Quarterback is number 10.
Jacob Briggs, the sophomore.
Yep.
6'2", $180.
Throwing second down at the 49. Remember to please support your local restaurants and local businesses. A lot of them, obviously, as you know, have been hurt, and there's a lot of employees, local employees, that are taken care of through some of our restaurant and business owners. And we appreciate you trying to keep your business local, both in the Middleborough area and the Abington area. You know some of our favorite restaurants. I have been a regular takeout guy, which I don't mind saying that. Rockland lost tonight. Wow.
So we are facing the rightful Sullivan Division champions.
You said it, not me. All my friends in Rockland. Gotta find out that score. Shotgun formation. Long count.
Quarterback keeper.
Right side going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stop the clock, or will it? Nope. I don't even bother with that.
New guy, same formula for the Sachems.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Abington really could not answer that quarterback run. And again, it's, hey, I'd do it if I had it, you know. And but played a good game. The rain now picking back up here as we get down to the minute and a half. It's now raining harder than it has all game. So I guess timing-wise, we made out all right. Score-wise, not so much. Second down and 2.
If you ask any of these kids, they'll say they just happen to play these games.
Oh, yeah. And again, one of the reasons why we're playing on all turf fields this year is so we don't damage the field for the rest of the year, having this spring football season. So we're here at the beautiful new stadium here at Middleborough. Quarterback trying to break away. Nice job poking it outside to the left. And going to be taken out of bounds. And that just might be the last play of the game right there with coming down to the 35 seconds.
Ball in the 16, and I think you're right. I don't think they run another play here. The rain is now just coming down in absolute waves.
Just in time for us to wrap it up here at Middleborough High School. I want to thank Kevin Tachi and Matt Nelson. Next week features the return of Kevin Whalen. Yikes.
Back to the original cast. It's been fun.
We appreciate you filling in.
I'm at every game.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You make it happen, Matt. We appreciate you. You're doing that. Final score here is going to be the Sachems 48, the Green Wave 25. It's going to be a long, quiet ride home for the Green Wave, but we have looking forward now to taking on the Norwell Clippers next week. Or stay tuned for more information about next week's game. It'll could be the last game, or should be the scheduled anyhow, the last game of the season for the Green Wave. So I'm sure you will see a lot of action from the Abington Green Wave. So again, thank you for tuning in to Abington Green Wave Nation, to Abington Cam. Check it out on www.abingtoncam.tv to replay any of the games from this season. Final score, the Sachems of Middleborough 48, the Green Wave of Abington 25. Thank you for tuning in.